What are Harley Davidson thinking? Shameful. Watch this video. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. So, Harley Davidson, they've come under a lot of criticism the last few months. And yeah, not only from people like me, but also from others out there as well. Now, at EICMA, the Milan Motorcycle Show, the biggest show, let's say in the world, certainly in Europe, Harley Davidson showed all their bikes. And they also showed their X440, which many people were surprised by, but I kind of predicted. I said, look, they need to bring this bike to show what they're doing in other parts of the world. And I believe that they should be selling that or attempting to sell that and other sizes like that in Europe and certainly the United States. But this is not what I'm questioning what they're thinking or what I think is shameful. What I think is shameful is that they've gone to a Milan Motorcycle Show. They're saying that it's the first time they've been there in 5 years, and this is going to be a great thing. They're going to Motorcycle Live in the UK, which I believe they missed out last year and maybe the year before, or certainly last year they did as well. But they haven't brought anything new. This is my problem. They haven't brought anything new. No new motorcycles. Now, if you're not into Harley Davidson and you don't know anything about the brand, you're just going to look at the bikes and go, oh, well, that's interesting. You wouldn't know if it's a brand new motorcycle or not, or brand new model. This is the problem with Harley Davidson. I say this every year. They go to these autumn motorcycle shows and all the other manufacturers are showing you this is what we're bringing out or potentially bringing out for 2025, the next year. This is what we've got coming, or this is what we've already released. You can buy it now, sit on it now, have a look at it. Look, this is all new. This is new, you know, and it's coming in on price and it's coming in on performance. Harley Davidson don't have that. So I've said, if you're going to go to the biggest motorcycle show and you haven't been there for 5 years, you've got to bring something new. But the problem is that goes against their launch schedule, which is in January. Now, granted, in January, I always kind of backpedal a little bit as well, because also, well, other people, they've kind of forgotten about the other manufacturers now. Now Harley Davidson got the opportunity to be the only voice in the room, and then they can come out. And there are still some winter and spring motorcycle shows that they can bring their brand new motorcycles or launch their brand new motorcycles out as well. Okay. So what I think is shameful that one, they go to a motorcycle show and they're not bringing anything new. So granted, as I said, if you don't know anything about Harley Davidson, you wouldn't know there's anything new. If you do know about Harley Davidson, guess what? You're thinking, well, this is crap, you know, well, there's nothing new. I've seen it all before. Now, yes, they may have changed the display and they might have added a few things here. But what are you going there for? What are they doing? You know, what's the point? You're not really giving anybody anything. However, what I think they should be questioned at, and what I think is really shameful, and this might surprise quite a few people here in the Harley Davidson world, right? That you've got your own motorcycles there, but on display, and this is what they've also said for Motorcycle Live here in the UK, and they're making a big play on it to say, no, we're going to show you the motorcycles that we've got, but we're also going to have motorcycles there that have been really customized by, you know, owners or, you know, or design houses or whatever. Look, this is what you can do with the Harley Davidson. So I'm kind of thinking, well, hold on a minute. Is this a custom motorcycle show, or are you a manufacturer trying to sell your own product? You shouldn't be trying to sell a product that you're trying to get people to customize. Whilst we know that's what Harley Davidson do in terms of they want you to buy all their extra parts. But most people, you know, if you're customizing a bike, you're not necessarily going to buy Harley Davidson parts or Screaming Eagle parts. You're going to buy something else or do something else. So you're not advertising your own product. You're advertising a product that somebody wasn't happy with and they wanted to change. It just doesn't make sense from a business point of view. You should be focusing on the products that you sell. You should be focused on the products that let's say your own team has designed. Let's just say a couple of years ago, they had their race team bring their bike around. Yeah, this is your team. Okay, fine. This is great. This is great to see. I had a great conversation with the lead engineer there as well. Fantastic. Yes, they're going to bring a few people to speak to people. And these are people who just, you know, they've taken their motorcycles on long distance journeys or whatever, or they're kind of plants in the industry, if you want to say that. You know, they're basically saying, oh yeah, we're going to talk about Harley Davidson because one, they're paying us to do it, or they give us free Harley Davidsons, or, you know, it's just going to be a fantastic thing to say. But again, it's nothing new. You're not bringing anything new, and also you're not telling us anything that we don't know. And also, one of your highlights of your show or your display is you're going to show customized bikes. Now, don't get me wrong, I love looking at custom bikes. I do. But I'm not sure that custom bikes or multiple custom bikes on a manufacturer's stand is the way to go. Now, of course, we know that Harley Davidson like to say, hey, they get out into the community and then they keep an eye on what's going on in the custom bike world and all that kind of stuff. Okay, fine. There's no problem there at all. And actually, what goes on in the custom bike world, or if there's a trend or a fashion trend, then they say, okay, well, maybe we can make bikes like that to meet that kind of demand or meet that kind of fashion trend. Okay, fine. They did that with the Lowrider ST, right? And the ST models as well. So you can see what they do. They look at what's going on, let's say the performance bagger world, and say, okay, we're going to try and make that as well, right? So we know what Harley Davidson do. But you don't put your bikes on a lower tier and highlight what custom bike builders can do with your bikes. This is what they did with the Nightster as well, didn't they? Where they launched their promotional material all with custom bike builders of what you've done. So hold on, you're trying to sell me a bike that you're really saying that everybody should customize it. Everybody should get rid of it. It's not good enough as it is. Completely flaky, completely wrong thinking here. Yeah, show custom bike builds. Fantastic. There's no problem. But what you really should be doing is actually having custom bike builds from your own workshop, or custom projects, let's say, or prototypes or visions. Say, this is what we're thinking about doing. This is kind of visions. This is where we're going to go. Have, let's say, 10 different bikes on display. These are ideas that, you know, even if you're not going to go with those ideas, that's something that you as a manufacturer should be doing. Crikey, you know, Harley Davidson, if you're out there listening, give me a call and I will tell you how to fix this, because what you're doing, you're just hammering in those nails even more into your coffin, and you're not bringing anything new, and you're basically telling people that your bikes are just not good enough to have these custom bikes as well. You're missing the mark, way missing the mark. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I know this is going to upset a few people, and I know some people are thinking, what are you saying? You don't know what you're talking about. But I am absolutely positive this is the wrong thing to do from Harley Davidson. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, we'll just keep on watching the videos, and I'll catch you again on another video coming very soon, whenever that is. Bye now.